Welcome to a tutorial on how I use this resource with my students. I'll share any tips and tricks that work for me, but of course, do feel free to modify as you see fit for your own students. So this is the first of the 3 Magical Portals series, and it should be fun for all, but most suitable for students who have been learning about who, where questions and know the names of some common locations and occupations and familiar with the basic prepositions. So if they're ready to use these in context, this would be a great activity. And it's also suitable for students who are a little more advanced and learning to answer why or how do you know questions to tell a reason to justify their answers. So this is the first page. It says peek here. And once you peep into the hole, you'll get to the written instructions with sample scripts. But I'll go over all of this in the tutorial. So let's go to the first page. So this is where the students start. And I would say something like, here is a magic portal. And you guys are going to travel through this portal to go back home because here is not your home. And these 2 eyes are the peepholes, and you're going to peek in and see where the door is going to take you next. You may need to explain what a peephole is or even ask them if they have it at their homes. Just make sure that they're familiar with what it is or what it does, okay? So tap the door, ding. So this is your first peephole view. So I'll ask them, so where do you think we ended up at? Some might say fire truck, but that's not a location, so I'll encourage them to tell us where. So they might say a fire station. And then I'll ask, how do you know? What makes you say that? And they'll say something like, because I see a red truck, I can tell it's a truck because I see a little tire at the bottom, things like that. So you're going to click on the peephole and it'll get to the next location. You go through the door. Correct, we're at a fire station. Now on the left side, you'll see this blue figure and the next instruction. So somebody showed up. So who showed up next to the truck? So this is a good place to practice receptive language. Somebody showed up next to the truck. So student can point to where the person shows up. Or if you're on a telehealth platform, you can give the control to the students and have them drag this blue person out next to the truck. And then we're going to discuss, who showed up? Who could it be? It's a fire station. And have a discussion and click on the who, the top head portion, and you'll get to the poof page. Poof. All right, let's find out. And you click on the person, and it is a firefighter, okay? But this is not our home, so we're going to have to keep going. So let's look for the next portal. Click on the firefighter, go to the portal page. Again, at top left corner, it will tell us where the next portal shows up. The draggable portal is always to your right, so the portal goes in front of the truck. Again, have the students point to where it's at or have them place it. And here it is. Okay, let's peep through and see where it's going to take us. All right, again, then you land in the next peephole view. So you're going to keep going like so and go through all these different locations. And one place has 3 bodies, so have fun guessing who they might be. And finally, you get to this spot, okay? Oh, so this looks like your house. All right, let's go through the portal and check. Yay, congratulations, you made it. So this must be your home. Okay, can we please go inside? So fun thing about this activity, the whole series, is that they have a little twist at the end, which may or may not get a giggle out of your students. So for this one, I make a big deal that it's their house. Are you ready to go into your house? Can we please go inside and check out what it's like? Okay, and then go through the door. Ding, whoa, what a mess. So once you visit their home, it's very messy. I'll say something like, did you make this mess? And I put it on the students and embarrass them a little bit in a kind way. And they'll be like, no. So final one that says, who showed up at the top right corner to help? So somebody showed up to clean up your mess. So let's see who it is. Oh, mom showed up to help you clean the mess. Okay, let's clean up. And click on her. And then, okay, this is much better and much nicer. Okay, So we are done cleaning, so it is time to say good night. So you hit the switch and it gets to this very last page. So this is how it goes. As always, use it as creatively as you like, and I hope and your students enjoy going through the adventure. Right, have fun.